Hello to you and welcome to this video. This one's going to be a series of videos. My friend and he's actually from the UK. That's how interesting the internet is. This friend of he's got his own studio in the UK. It's called Stubert Studios. You can look it up. He's on YouTube and on the internet. Stuart and I decided to. By the way, I'm in Canada, so UK, Canada, over the pond, kind of a thing. We decided to write a song together. Yeah, that was an interesting idea, and so the plan is I wrote the lyrics last Monday, and we're actually what's the date today? We're August the 30th. So last Monday was the 25th. So I wrote some lyrics. I sent the lyrics to Stuart, and jumped on it. He wrote the music, and he actually recorded all the tracks. So guitars, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, drums, keys. He did a pretty good job. I'm a drummer, and the first idea was do all the instrument, and I'll do the drum track. But for him to get into the spirit of playing the tracks, he drummed himself a drum track. Pretty good. I don't see why I should be recording this track because technically I won't do better. Yeah, for sure. It's going to be different because we have our own styles. But why should I record the track when he spent some time doing it and it's all aligned with the bass track? So I decided to keep it that way. Today, well, not October, but August 30th, I tracked all the vocals. So that was a long day for me. And now I'm in the evening. And what Stuart and I decided to do is I'm going to be mixing the song, and he's going to be doing the master of this song. Then we did not say if we wanted it on digital platforms, but I'm assuming that's going to be the plan. So this song is called Miles Apart. We are miles apart. And I'm starting the static mix. And Stuart recommended that I should do it on a video so that you guys can see how I mix a song. So right now, if you look at Logic, I already organized the tracks. I'm using stacks. In other DAWs, it might be folders, but in the case of Logic, I'm using stacks. So each stack has been renamed. So those are keys. So those are all the keys that we have. Then we've got the acoustic guitar. We've got 3 tracks in the acoustic guitar. We have the electric guitar. He's got quite a lot. So we'll have to figure out what he did. And then we've got lead guitars. We've got 2 tracks, and so on and so forth. So transitions, I decided to do a stack for this. Brass, he did play keyboard, trombone, trumpets. So they're on their own stack. Got 4 tracks of bass because at a certain point in the song, he's doing some slap bass. And he gave me the 2 tracks just in case I'm missing some low end. So we'll see when we get there. And he's got drums. Also played some cowbell, shakers, and tambourine. And I'm just showing what I've got to play with. So as you can see, I've got many tracks. Vocals, I've got a lead vocal and I've got a double for the choruses. We want to make them big. So I did doubles. And harmonies, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks of harmonies right here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tracks of who's. We have a down section where I made some ooh like this. Anyways, normally I would leave all the levels at unity gain, but they're not. Because technically what I normally do is I do top-down mixing, which I mix the stacks. Then I go into the folders and I adjust each track accordingly. On this one, I'm doing it the other way around, not because I'm going against my guide and against what I believe in. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it the other way around. So all the levels are at 0, and I'm gonna start rising them in the stacks just to learn what they're doing to the song. Why do we have so many guitar tracks? Well, there's a reason. So I'm deciding to go that route. For sure, I could just do, okay, let's open each stack like this, do this, go at unity gain, and then do the same thing with the acoustic guitars, unity gain, then all the electrics, boom, unity gain. I'll do it like that for sure. That's what I normally do. I don't know why I want to do it the other way around for this time, but let's do it like I normally do. Transitions. Brass. And we've got bass. We've got drums. Forgot to press on. Vocals. Close. All right, so all volumes are in. Normally, the way I like to work is the first thing that I do, I make sure that the lead vocal is sounding at its level. Want to make sure that we don't clip, for sure. I normally like to be around -12, -9, at the biggest -6. I like to leave some headroom for the master. First thing that I did though, that I did not show here, is that when I got the tracks from Stewart, they were recorded at a high level. So Logic's got a very nice feature, and I'm pretty much certain all the other DAWs all have the same thing. I can, before I created a stack, I selected all the tracks. And if you go in functions right here, you can normalize the gain. So I gave each track a minus 18 dB just to make sure that nothing clips. And that's what I did. That's what I normally go at minus 10, but even at minus 10, it was a little bit hot still. And we want to have a clean mix. We don't want to have distortion that doesn't belong there. So I'm starting with a clean mix, clean levels if you want. All right, so let's press play. I'm going to mute all the different except for the lead vocal. And I'll explain to you why I'm doing that. Why are you starting with the lead vocal? Most of you start with the drums. But hold on. There's a reason why I'm doing it like this. All right, so let's go to a chorus. We'll go to this chorus here, which is the last one. It should be the loudest. I'm just going to turn it down just a little bit.
Miles apart, we are so alike. Miles apart, our purpose the same. Helping is our game.
So I've got doubles. For sure, the doubles needs to go down. They're only there, first of all, to create wideness and to support the lead vocal in the choruses. Right now, they are at unity gain. That's not where they're going to stay. But for now, we're doing the top-down mixing, meaning that we're starting by the folders or the buses or the stacks in the case of Logic. So we're mixing using only the buses, trying to figure out if it sounds good. Then, when we have an instrument popping out, we'll go underneath the hood and we'll go fix it. So we're doing a top-down mixing. All right, the reason why I'm starting with the lead vocal is that it is the most important factor in a song. Normally, the lead vocal needs to be on top. So if I start with the lead vocal, I'm setting myself a level in my mind. So let's do the drums first with the lead vocal. We're going to adjust the drum set to sound just underneath the lead vocal. Then afterwards, what I'm doing, and I'm muting the lead vocal afterwards, and I'm doing the band. Because I know that the drum kit is at the right level compared to the lead vocal. Does it make sense? I think it does. I always make my song like this. All right, so let's press play again. And another great feature with Logic is if you right-click on the play button right here, you can choose play from last location or located position. That's very handy. Like you don't need to bring your song where you want it, the measure you want it to start. It's going to repeat. You press space bar, it stops. Space bar, it's going to start at the last spot. That's very handy. And if you want to remove it, you just right-click on the play button and you remove it, and you're back to the original state. All right, let's do it.
Miles apart, we are so alike. Miles apart, our purpose the same. Helping is our game.
I think it's there for now. So now I'm going to mute the lead vocal and I'm starting my mix with the drums. So going to the bass now. There's a turn. I like to turn it up. that's decent for now. Now I like to go with I'm going to go with the acoustic guitar because I know what I tend to do is I look at the tracks and I see who's driving the car. Right now, the acoustic guitar is this one here is driving the car, as you can see. It's playing on most part of the song. So that's why I'm using the acoustic guitar in third place. So let's turn it down. That sounds about right. Please notice that I'm not panning right now. Panning is inside, it's underneath the hood. Right now, I'm working on top of the hood, installing the scoop and installing whatever other accessories that are going over the hood. All right, let's do electric guitars now. Let's change, go to the solo. Oh, I have to unmute the solo. All right, so guitars are mostly at their place. Now I'm going to go with the keys. I know that the keys, some are starting right at the beginning in the intro. So let's turn them on and see what's going on here. Stay hydrated. Our levels are still very good, minus 8.2. You know that this will go towards the 0 when we put the vocals. All right, so we have keys, we have acoustic guitar, we have electric guitar, we've got solo. And if you question why the solo portion is not in the same folder as the electric guitar, that's a preference of mine. I prefer having whatever's related to solos on a separate bus. It's just a preference because I can control them separately. All right, so transitions. What do we have? Transitions. Let's go see. I'm gonna mute this. Open the stack. Okay, we've got something appearing right here. What does it do? Okay, it sounds like. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, and there's something else here. Okay. All right. By the way, I didn't turn that on today when I did the vocals. Well, actually, they were on, but I didn't concentrate on anything. I was concentrating on tracking the vocals. All right, now we've got some brass. Let's turn on the brass. Oh, we've got some trombone appearing here. What does it do? Okay, we have some trumpets right here. Oh, they're playing together. Okay, so I'm gonna do something really quick. They are not loud enough. I'm gonna go to the normalized region. I'm gonna put it like maybe a -9, even -8, -9. Boom. All right. Okay, brass are a little bit different to mix. So I have set a level, but for sure, Stuart played the trumpets like this for a purpose. So when the band is fully set up and everything is set up and the vocals are set up and everything's doing its job, I'm going to go back to the brass and see where they need to sit in the mix for them to be heard, but not for them to be in the way of something else, if it makes sense. So right now, I'm just going to let them sit right there for now. All right, so we have technically a full band playing right now. So let's go to the beginning of the song and see how it sounds with only the movement of buses. I did not pan anything yet. Then, when we know that it's okay, I'm going to go underneath the hood and I'm going to look at each track and I'm going to decide which one will be panned. That will change the sound for sure. So let's press play. We will listen to it for maybe until maybe the solo area right here, so you don't get bored. Okay, we can't hear the. Okay. Okay, it's not bad. It's a start. The one thing that I didn't check is no, I'm not gonna be putting a plugin right away. But in Logic, we cannot check the phase directly on the channel. We have to insert. So I use the gain. I'm gonna invert the phase of this amp because I believe that Stewart actually mic'd an amp, and I'm checking the phase. I did not check the phase, or I will not check the phase of the drums because I know that he's recording electronic drums. Technically, we shouldn't have a phase issue, but the bass we can. Okay, we don't have any phase issues that I'm hearing. I'm just gonna flip it on this bass here with the DI. Now, one thing that I want to do, I'm going to select the two bass tracks that are playing together. Increase the size of it. One easy way to see if they're working together is to size up and see what's going on here. Okay, here we're okay. Here we're okay. Here. See here? That's what's happening. We get cancellations of see, they're working in the same direction. That's what you want. That's when you're using phasing to reverse the phase when they're not working together. It's not constant, but let's hear them together and see if we turn the phase feature on that DI bass, if we are hearing a difference. You can hear that when I invert the phase, the sound becomes a little bit thinner. All right, so we don't need to reverse the phase. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, let's go back. So we have a decent sound with only doing the bus level adjustments. All right, so we did not do the vocals. Let's do the vocals. We'll go to a chorus. I know that chorus number 3's got a lot of vocals. So let's turn on the lead vocal. Lead vocal should be on top. Remember, that's the first thing we did. We did not touch the drums. The band sounds good with the drums, so the level should be good. So let's press play. I feel like the bass is losing its root. Okay. Let's press play again and I'll introduce the vocals.
Miles apart, we are so alive. Miles apart, our purpose the same. Nothing is
All right. The Who's are in the down section right here. So let's introduce the Who's. You can hear my Labrador bark. She's upstairs. Isabel, the cutie.
miles apart. Miles apart. Miles apart. Miles apart, we are so alive. Miles apart, our purpose to say nothing is
You see that we're getting more level here. We're at minus 2.8. So what I normally like to do when this happens is I highlight everything except for the bass and drums. I know it comes from the vocals. Vocals are very loud. It's like when you're mixing a real horn, like a saxophone. My wife plays a saxophone, so I know exactly what it's doing to my mix when I turn it on. All right, so I've selected everything. I'm going to give it a two. I'll even go 3 dB reduction. That's gonna help our master, and it's gonna help getting that bass and that drums on top a little bit more. I felt like they were lost somewhere.
miles apart, we are so alike. It's feeling we just can't strike. Miles apart, our purpose to say nothing is again.
All right, so that solo is
Miles apart,
yeah, the solo at the end will need help. So top down mixing. So we did the bus mix. I know that some guys will actually. I turn down the sliders. I know some guys will actually introduce the gain plugin. In the case of Logic, Studio One already has the gain control on top of the channels, which makes our lives easier. And with that said, what they like to do, instead of lowering down the slider, they use the gain knob to lower down the volume because they like to have the sliders at unity or close. I don't care. If I need to go down, if it comes to a point that I need to go down more than what I have like right now on the keys, I might introduce the gain knob plugin, not the knob, but the plugin. But it's this decision that I will make if it happens. So we did our top down mixing for now. Let's have a listen after the song. And for this video, it's going to be done for now. The next video, we are going to go underneath the hood and we are going to pan what needs to be panned. And we will be adjusting levels to individual tracks to see if some needs to come down. So right now, let's press play and listen to what we have. I think I did a little boo boo earlier. I included the vocals when I decided to drop a 3 dB. Was not a good idea to do this with the vocals because we want them at the same levels as the drum. So I have to increase the three of them here by 3 dB. So, oh, we should be good now. Okay, we're gonna go to the verse.
Some say there's someone in this world looks or acts like you in a way that your fingers, girl. Simply, how can this be true? Suddenly, without knowing it, you simply appeared.
I'm wondering why the vocal is weak. When we adjusted the vocal, we went into the chorus. So another boo boo on myself. Hey, I'm natural. I'm human. Hey. So for sure, at the end here, there's more power, and I've got the dubs at the same time singing. So in the verses, I'm singing a single track, single mono track. So that's why we're having to.
Some say there's someone in this world looks or acts like you in a way that your fingers, girl. Simply, how can this be true? Suddenly, without knowing it, you simply appeared.
I'm stopping again. Sorry. So I'm gonna do this right away. I was keeping this for the next video, but it's the lead vocal needs a bump. So I am going to go right here in Logic, and I am going to give it a, let's say a 5 dB. 5 dB is too much. I've got the zoom here, by the way. I'm gonna give it a 4 dB. Should be good.
Some say there's someone in this world
That's better.
looks or acts like you in a way that your fingers, girl. Simply, how can this be
I'm also gonna lower down the dubs
suddenly?
because I know they're gonna be too loud.
You simply appeared out of nowhere without seeing it, and the last thing you know, it's been a year. Miles apart, we are so alike. It's feeling we just can't strike. Miles apart, our purpose the same. Helping is our game. Now that we know each other, feels like you are my brother. What a feeling that I found you. Now I know in my heart that it's so true. Miles apart, we are so alike. It's feeling we just can't strike. Miles apart, our purpose the same. Helping is our game.
We're just gonna go to
Miles apart. Miles apart.
All right, so we've got a lot of energy at the end of the song, so we're getting close here. So we're gonna work on that in the next video so that we keep this one as short as possible. So I'm Sylvain Lechon from HomeStudioLogic.com, and we'll see you in part 2. Thank you for watching.